Opponent Carlos Corberán, you're live with us on West Yorkshire Sport BBC Radio Leeds. We appreciate your time in very difficult circumstances. A game of fine margins, which sadly you've come out on the wrong side of today.
Yes, I think that was a very, very balanced game. Very, very balanced. In one game that both teams were not able to create enough chances. I think in the first half we were more solid. In the second half we were more aggressive. In the first half we counter-attack more than we attack. In the second half we attack more than we counter-attack. And in the first half they had a half chance that they scored the goal. And in all the game we didn't do.
We have to ask you about two very big moments in the game where possible penalty calls were looked at. What was your take on both of those decisions?
Talking with the players, they were thinking that if they didn't receive a foul, they would have finished the actions because both went in a clear advantage to finish better the attacks. But are decisions that I cannot take. Of course, you have the VAR and you have the referee. You need to accept what happened in the pitch. It's true that in this moment of the game the team was very aggressive. We were in offensive half and unfortunately we couldn't finish better the attacks. Or when we were close to finish the attack, maybe we received fouls that at the end the referee considered that was not foul, and I only can accept the decisions.
Is it something that you will perhaps speak to the referee about? Because particularly the foul on Harry Toffolo, even with the benefit of VAR, looked as though he had been clipped. Is that something that you will maybe ask for an explanation about?
When I cannot change the consequences of the actions, I try to forget the faster that I can, because if asking the referee I have the possibility to change the situation, I will do. But as soon as I am wasting energy, I don't want to do.
Is your biggest frustration today, as you said, that maybe your players weren't able to exert more pressure on Nottingham Forest, maybe force them into more of a mistake that could have led to an opportunity?
I do have, of course, I have the frustration with the result. But in all my players, I didn't find any type of gap of possibility to criticize something, because for me they were competing today really well.
And clearly they'll all be devastated now, as I'm sure you will be. What have you said to them in the dressing room?
We were sharing the pain that we have inside of ourselves, because the determination of the team was clear to go for the game. But at the same time, I was talking with them because I feel very, very proud of the job that they have done. Because with their characters, personalities and balls, we arrived until here. Unfortunately, we couldn't go more, and it was our clear target. So now we have one pain that I know that in some moment of the future will help us.
Yeah, you must be incredibly proud of everything that you've achieved this season. It's kind of hard to reflect on that now, but grant yourselves an opportunity to look back on all that you've achieved this season.
When you have the opportunity to go to the Premier League and you don't achieve, of course, you cannot reflect now in the season. Now it's more accept this situation and that's all. And we will have time enough to reflect about the season and to prepare for the future.
How important is it for you now to keep the nucleus of this squad together to try again in the Championship next season?
A lot, because for me they have shown that they have the condition and the personality to do. And when you don't achieve 1 year, the only target that you need to have is to go again.
And that means keeping hold of your best players and hopefully building on the squad, adding to it over the summer.
Of course, this is if you are in a very ambitious club, I think have to be this type of things. We need to reflect again what we did well, what was the key to achieve some positive moments and to achieve a positive position in the table, and to see what else we need to do to go again.
A final message for the Huddersfield Town fans who supported you continuously throughout the game, throughout the season. Obviously disappointment for them today as well, but what would you like to say to them this evening?
Only sorry because we couldn't achieve the result that we wanted to achieve today, and they were covered the full possibilities that I had here, and they were supporting us a lot. And unfortunately we couldn't reward today with all the support that they were giving us.
Many commiserations today. Thank you for talking to us on West Yorkshire Sport.
You're welcome.